Welcome to our virtual open days. I am Diana Burlaku, lecturer in comparative politics and coordinator of Politics Open Days. In these videos, I'll be talking about our department and why you should study politics and international relations at Newcastle. I'll also describe the degree programs we offer and what you should expect when you start your studies here at Newcastle. The Department of Politics is a dynamic and growing department. We have 35 full-time lecturers, half of whom, myself included, have joined the department in the last 6 years. And with new staff come new ideas and new modules, from political philosophy, gender studies to international security studies, which is great news for you as prospective students. That shows a significant investment of the university in our staff, and there has been significant investment also in our estate. Our department is growing. We are big enough for variety, but still small enough for a sense of community, and we do appreciate our community here at Newcastle. So all of our academic staff teach on the undergraduate program in some capacity, and the teaching is closely connected to our research. That means that in the classroom, we share with our students new research ideas developed in ongoing projects. And I can tell you, my colleagues are working on very cool, innovative, and cutting-edge projects. And despite being experts, they are also excellent teachers. Our teaching ethos is predicated on trying to shrink the distance between staff and students. And we do that by providing you with the tools and confidence to work through material and get to grips with it yourself. We are there to discuss any questions you might have, and we do that through interactive lectures, vibrant seminars, and one-on-one tutorials which take place during office hours. Every week, every member of the staff has 3 open office hours where you can go and ask questions, ask about your projects, or seek additional advice. So there's a lot of opportunity for you to learn, and part of the reason why we do make ourselves so available, it is because we realize that there is a big step change from A-level to university, and we will help you transition from a system where there's both a right and a right way of delivering the answer, and to one where there are no right answers, but rather stronger, weaker answers. And we realize that this could be a strong transition, and we want to help you all the way. One of the other things we do, it is that we offer a sense of community. In our building, classrooms and student lounges are on the same floor with our offices. We also have a politics society organizing events for our students, including movie evenings and debates. We organize student learning environment events where our staff discuss current political events with our students. We involve our students not only in discussing the current events, but also in the hiring process. When I was hired in Newcastle, for example, I had the pleasure of being interviewed by students, and I heard later that their opinions were important for the hiring committee. This way, we make sure we have not only excellent teachers, but also good human beings. And when you will start, you will be assigned a personal tutor among our staff member, as well as a peer mentor from our students. They are there to help you with any academic or non-academic issue you might face during the 3 years of your undergraduate studies, and especially in the first year, transitioning from A-levels to the university. And we also have a student well-being officer at the school level, there to help with any well-being problems students might have, because we believe students are well-being and sometimes they have problems and issues, and we are there to help them. So if you come to Newcastle, you are not anonymous, you are part of our community. So where do our students end up? According to the last graduate destination survey, nearly all graduates are working or in further studies 6 months after they graduate. And you may have heard of Lisa Nandi, Tim Farron and Mark Isherwood. They are politicians either in the Labour, Liberal Democrat or Conservative Party, and they are our graduates. We have people working as constituency organizers, parliamentary assistants, policy advisors in the Cabinet Office and Ministry of Justice, Parliamentary Research Service, and so on. We have people who go into finance and business, PR consultancy, insurance brokers and risk management, human resources, public relations, and general consultants in firms like KPMG or Deloitte. And we also have graduates who go into media. We had someone for a long time who was a staff advice, and we have recently a political correspondent at the Telegraph. We also have people working in the third sector, such as the Research Operations Officer at ASMA UK, the Patients Association, and the IRS International Institute. So why are we able to place people in so many kinds of occupation? I think it is important to understand that politics and international relations gives you a specific set of skills that very few other subject areas do. On the one hand, it is about understanding the nature and significance of politics as a human activity, including its history as well as the cultural context and the ways in which it interacts with other phenomena such as the economy or environmental change. And we teach you how to apply concepts, theories, and methods to analyze political ideas, institutions, practices, and dynamics. We allow you to demonstrate knowledge and understanding of different political systems, the nature and distribution of power in them, the social, economic, or historical, as well as cultural context within which they operate, and the relationships between them. So you are able to evaluate the different interpretations of political issues and events and assess different forms of evidence that might be used by different sides in a political conflict, for example. And we are very keen to make you understand that politics is not just about local activity, it's not just about national activity, it is a global activity. So the decisions we make here have consequences for people in other parts of the world. And this is obvious now during the COVID-19 pandemic. In addition to the subject-specific skills, you also gain skills that will serve you well in whatever path you choose. Some of these come from the variety of assessment and teaching patterns that we use, such as poster presentation, oral exams, team projects, or regular examinations. And we emphasize being able to gather and organize evidence, data and information from secondary and primary sources, and how to evaluate their quality. You learn how to synthesize information and construct reasoned arguments, as well as formulate solutions to problems. And in the 3 years of your study, you'll develop your written and oral communication skills and how to work independently, but also as a team player, and how to collaborate with others. And part of the reason we do this is because we want our students to be engaged, critical global citizens. What that means for us in politics is that we see our role of providing you with the tools, the skills, and the confidence to be able to think. But we're not going to tell you how to think or what to think. We are going to teach you ways of thinking so that you can provide the innovation, the holistic awareness, and leadership that is going to be required to address the significant problems that we face nowadays. So I will continue now by discussing about the degree structure of our 4 programs. So your study is divided into 3 stages, and each stage is a year long. Every year you need to take 6 modules that account for 120 credits, and most modules are 1 semester long. Each module then consists of 20 to 24 lectures, 10 to 12 seminars, and additional independent study. So that means that you have at least 9 contact hours per week, but then you are expected to prepare for lectures and seminars on your own. And you can of course take advantage of consultations with our staff and talk about the material covered in lectures and seminars also during their weekly office hours. And the modules across the 3 stages are meant to guide your development step by step. At stage 1, you are taking foundation modules that provide the solid ground for your academic development. Stage 2 follows structured pathways of learning and progression, offering specialized modules. And in stage 3, you are allowed to further specialization and will have research-driven modules. So it builds up towards your own piece of research at the end of the 3rd stage, which is either a dissertation, research project, or a community project. And now I will talk about the modules offered in L200, L250, and L290, and later I'll cover the modules from politics and economics. So the modules we offer in the politics department at stage 1 are Pol 1015, the Westminster System, Politics of the UK, Pol 1032, Key Concepts in International Politics, Pol 1045, Becoming a Political Analyst, Pol 1046, Order and Disorder, The Shaping of the 21st Century, and Pol 1049, Power and Equality, as well as Pol 1050, The Politics of Happiness. If you are L290 Politics and International Relations student, you need to take all 6 modules. But if you are an L200 Politics student, you can choose between Pol 1032 and Pol 1046. While if you are an L250 International Relations student, you can choose to take either Pol 1015 or Pol 1050. So now let's see what is each of these modules about. Pol 1015, the Westminster System, Politics of the UK, focuses on the key political institutions, processes and actors that operate in the UK political system. And it aims to increase understanding of how historical trends and contemporary developments have contributed to the changing nature of British politics in an era of high political instability. Pol 1032, Key Concepts in International Politics, as the name suggests, introduces key concepts in the study of international politics and explores a selection of issues that define contemporary international politics, such as the state, power, violence, terrorism, territory and borders, culture and identity, and inequality. Pol 1046, Order and Disorder, The Shaping of the 21st Century, focuses on those events which have led to the most dramatic changes in politics at the national and international levels and which have helped to shape the 21st century. The world wars, colonialist revolutions, the end of Cold War, the war on terror, and economic crisis. Pol 1049, Power and Equality, aims to challenge our assumptions about the nature of power and inequality, to encourage critical thinking about different causes of inequality relating to social, economic, political, educational, and health rights, and how we can measure, explain, and evaluate inequalities at the local, national, and global scales of politics. Pol 1050, The Politics of Happiness, enables you to gain a grasp of the political theory and practices relating to happiness or well-being, and to examine critically political theories and practices relating to happiness, and to consider the value of happiness as a goal of politics. In Pol 1045, Becoming a Political Analyst, you learn how to assess the quality of data, evidence, and arguments made by others, and it enables you to become independent researchers and present the findings of your own research. You will have the opportunity to examine language and rhetoric, reasoned argument, and standards of proof, and work based on real-life examples of speech, media reports, and academic writing. So Pol 1045 is designed to develop your research skills and prepare you for independent research at stage 3 and for your future employability, whether inside academia or not. And you will continue your training in research methods at stage 2 with Pol 2017, Becoming a Political Researcher. It is thus compulsory to take Pol 2017 for all students. L200 and L290 students need to take also Pol 2090, Contemporary Political Philosophy, and then can choose among optional modules such as Democracy and Dictatorship, Sex, Gender and Power, Power and Poverty in the Global Economy, or Foreign Policy Analysis. This is also valid for L250 students. So the optional modules reflect the regional breadth beyond UK, Europe and the US, which is in line with the expertise of our staff. Among the regions our modules cover are Russia, Middle East, China, the Far East, Latin America and Africa. At stage 2, one can also study abroad or do a work placement or a career development module that allows them to develop additional career skills. As you can see, there is something here for everyone, and you can tailor and personalize your degree in a way that makes most sense for you, your interest and your career aspirations. And at stage 3, you have a choice between the classic dissertation, the research project, and the community-based research. And this counts to up to 60 credits of the 120 you need to finish your studies. So this allows you to follow not only your own interest and passion, but what you would like to do next. So if you're interested in working with the community-based research may be of interest and may give you a sense of what it means to work with the community. The community-based research brings in established partners from local governments and NGOs to work with students and design a research project that addresses the needs and interests of either the local government or the NGOs. And the research skills developed across each stage are extremely important when developing this type of project. The dissertation, either research project or the community-based research, allows you then to strengthen the skills and adds to your employability in a wide of sectors. So to reach 120 credits, you can then take theories of world politics or any of the many modules such as politics of immigration, gender campaigns and media, or global justice offered at stage 3. So now talking about politics and economics degree program, I have first to say that it has a similar structure. Students need to take 120 credits, but the difference is that these credits can be taken from politics or economics. So at stage 1, all economics modules are compulsory. ECO 1002, Economic Analysis, ECO 1003, Topics in Applied Economics, ECO 1009, Analyzing Economic Data, and ECO 1010, Mathematics for Economics, provide the foundation in economics. And the only compulsory politics module is Pol 1131, Studying Political Economy, Ideas, Theories and Skills, that introduces you to political economy, and it allows you to develop connections between politics and economics. As optional modules, you can then take any of the modules offered at stage 1 in the politics department. So at stage 2, you need to take 3 other compulsory economics modules: ECO 2003, Economic Modeling, ECO 2004, Microeconomic Analysis, and ECO 2005, Macroeconomic Analysis. And this allows specialization in economics methods and theory. And you can then choose 3 modules from politics. Compared to colleagues from other degree, if you are doing a politics and economics degree, you can do a work placement at stage 2, but you can go abroad only at stage 3. And in addition to going abroad, at stage 3 in politics and economics, you can choose to do a dissertation project or a community-based research or research project, and then choose the remaining of credits from economics modules such as health economics or economics of risks and uncertainty, and from all our politics modules. So I hope these videos helped you get a better understanding of how our department functions and why you should study politics and international relations to Newcastle.